Good afternoon, and welcome to not necessarily a grand opening, but a celebration and reopening of a business that has been open for 45 years here in Columbia in 5 Points. My name is Greg Williams, and I work in the Office of Economic Development. And I'm here to welcome all of y'all and introduce our list of speakers. First, we're going to have the Executive Director of the 5 Points Association, Heather McDonald, followed by Mayor Pro Tem Will Brennan, the Mayor Daniel J. Rickerman, and last but not least, our guest of honor, owner of Papa Jazz for 40-ish years, Mr. Tim Smith. So without further ado, I will step aside for Miss McDonald.
Hello, thank you all for being here today. I just first want to give thanks to Tim for all of his service to the 5 Points. He's been a board member, he's been president, he has been a staple here in our community, and the fact that he gets to come home to an iconic location here in 5 Points, we're very excited for him. For all the years of record sales and CD sales and music exposure that he has offered to musicians here in our community, it's just been great as well. So Tim, we're very excited for you today and just excited that you get to come back home, and wish you many more years of success. Councilman Britton.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to City Council District 3. We got great small businesses here in District 3 and in the heart of the vibrant 5 Points village that we try and create, invest in, and keep going. You're going to walk through Papa Jazz, and you're going to remember all the good times of chasing down Dave Matthews bootleg CDs like I did back in the early 90s, and all those limited edition records. Everybody's got a story about Papa Jazz, and it's amazing that Tim reinvested in this wonderful record shop to bring back a great offering. Now, the nostalgia's not gone. It's got some new flooring, it's got new shelving, lots of CDs, lots of records. It still has the old, what's it called, the tomato, what are the racks called tomato crates. You'll remember those when you walk through. So while it might be a grand reopening, the sense of history and nostalgia is still with us in this wonderful store. And again, Tim, we can't thank you enough for believing in the direction that the City of Columbia, that 5 Points is going with our wonderful small business offerings. We hope that our team at the City of Columbia made this transition seamless and easy for you. We strive to be a great business partner to our private investors here in the city. So with that, I want to bring up Mayor Rickerman, whose drive to create that business interaction and that open for business slate is very important, and we're thankful for it. So Mayor Rickerman.
Well, thanks, Mr. Brennan. He's covered quite a bit. I'm just really here to support Tim because, we love Tim. Tim has been a staple, and nobody picked up on the 45. Come on, man. Did y'all not have 45s when you were a kid? 45 years of 45 play. I actually found a bunch of my 45s the other day, and I had to question myself of why I actually bought that at the time. But Papa Jazz has been a staple here, not only but an intricate part, but it has really stretched across generations, and that's what's great about Papa Jazz and the ability for you to come down here and find any genre you want, and having that vinyl. It used to be cassettes, now we're CDs, and vinyls making a comeback. But next year, reel-to-reels are coming back, so everybody start looking for those used reel-to-reels because they're coming back, I think. But we're so excited that they're back open. Tim's done a wonderful job. Got to sneak in, take a look. New floors, the new racking, all of it. And you got more space to browse, which I think is probably going to be the best part of it all. So that you can spend your afternoon here and find those favorite tunes that touch you in so many different directions. I think the last time I was in here, I walked away with a very strange array of LPs. I bought a new Potato Caboose album. I bought a Waylon and Willie. And I bought a old Oasis album. So what a array of music I took home. But I love spinning an album here and there. It's a great way to relax. And with that, I'm going to bring up the man of the hour, Tim Smith. Thank you for all your investment in 5 Points. Tim was on the board for a long time. He was an intricate part of making sure 5 Points stays cool.
I brought these notes so I don't leave anybody out. So, really want to thank our contractor, A&B Builders. Want to thank my staff. It's always been great for me. Since I don't really do much work anymore, they carry do all the heavy lifting. I want to thank Greg Williams and the city staff. You know, they're as good as could possibly be. Every time I call Greg, he tells me not to have a heart attack, and I have not had a heart attack yet, so it's working out. Thanks to Heather with the 5 Point Association. She's been a great executive director. Thank my landlord, Richard Burtz, and I wanted to thank Councilman Brennan and Mayor Rickman. Both have been great friends to 5 Points and Papa Jazz for probably longer than they would like to think of, and they both laugh at my jokes, whether they're funny or not, so that's another feather in their cap. So the big news today is we're back at 2014 Greene. We got new floor, new infrastructure. We've been here since 1979. This is the biggest upgrade we've ever done, so hopefully it'll keep us here for another 45 years. The new shelves that other speakers have alluded to make it easier to shop for vinyl. There's a lot more room for vinyl, easier to shop, not having to dig around on the floor so much as you had to do before. Hopefully it's something that'll make everybody happy. We have a big backlog of records that we bought while we were doing this, so there's thousands of new records in, new used records in, that hopefully everybody will be excited to look at. And sort of with this grand reopening theme, we have these limited edition tote bags that customers had asked about, and so we're going to give Mayor Rickman and Councilman Brennan the first 2 tote bags.